I once tried to break up with someone using a scavenger hunt. 3 clues, a passive-aggressive playlist, and one sentence that turned it into a 30-minute public spectacle. I'm Liv, your chronically online host, and this is the show where bad decisions make great stories. Today, I am handing you a very specific kind of regret, packaged neatly with a playlist and a manila envelope. Why would I do that? 2 words, closure theater. 1 part genuine need to end things properly, 1 part this will be content. The plan was stupid and cinematic. I hid clues at our favorite spots, a lyric on a napkin at the cafe, a Polaroid on the bench where we first said I like you, and a USB playlist titled Do Not Press Play Unless You're Ready to Be Single. Of course I made a playlist. Of course I did. I recruited 2 friends. One would plant clues. One would be lookout, like a human periscope. I thought, great, this keeps it organized. Spoiler, I did not vet the lookout's habit of documenting every minor embarrassment for followers. You can hear Maya in my head. Liv, why are you like this? And yes, that's exactly the internal commentary that should have stopped me. Execution day felt cinematic. Until it didn't. My friend live-streamed their mission to their followers because they thought it was vintage prank content. So our little emotional closure caper started as a story and immediately gained an audience. Ugh. At the taco spot, the barista, utterly unconnected to my plans, thought a clue left under a napkin was part of a romantic scavenger hunt and handed it to the guy next to them. He opens the envelope, sees the playlist title, and turns up the volume like it's a DJ set for someone else's breakup. Meanwhile, my soon-to-be ex is following the map I created, arriving at the cafe, and I am trying very hard to look nonchalant while carrying something that screams finale. We wave, we pretend, we both do that polite, forced smile thing. Then the live stream blows up, people start asking questions in the chat, strangers lean in. Suddenly, our breakup has a studio audience that did not buy tickets. They're voting, they're commenting, they're asking whether anyone brought snacks. I did not consent to snacks. A clue gets handed to the wrong person, screenshots appear in DMs, mutual friends get pings. Is this real? Within 20 minutes, my private plan is trending in 3 different group chats and 1 very unfortunate meme format. The absolute low point. A bystander starts streaming live right when my ex opens my final note. I watch the chat react in real time. Confusion, pity, glee, like we are an episode of unscripted TV with no consent forms. The note was supposed to be sincere. It was supposed to be quiet and honest. Instead, someone read it out like a punchline, and their followers chopped it into a roast reel. My feelings were remixed into content. That sensation, watching your vulnerability become fodder. Post-show, my phone blew up. Receipts, screenshots, my friends arguing whether I was extra or innovative. Mutual pals asked which team to be on, like it was a playoff. The person I broke up with texted, "You could have just said it." And that stung, because they were right. Hot take I didn't want to admit. I did it because endings felt terrifying in private. If I made a spectacle, maybe the audience would take some of the sting. That's selfish. Attention is addictive validation, but it's hollow, especially when someone else is humiliated because of your stunt. What I learned? Quick, blunt lessons. 1. Closure is not theater. A clever note can't replace a real conversation. 2. Check the internet habits of anyone you rope into drama. 3. Kindness beats spectacle. Clarity beats cryptic clues. Also, do not laminate your feelings. That's a bonus rule. I did the grown-up thing eventually. I apologized for how I did it. Not for wanting to end things, but for weaponizing performance. We had a real, awful private conversation later. No cameras, no followers, just awkward honesty. It was exactly the kind of messy closure I should have aimed for from the start. The receipts are still out there. Screenshots of the playlist, a GIF of my stunned face, and a DM calling me a breakup choreographer. I can laugh now, mainly because time softens humiliation and because laughing is cheaper than therapy. But the core lesson sticks. Don't weaponize creativity against someone's feelings. That is on you.
Quick recap in case you're driving or scrolling. I planned a theatrical breakup, it cascaded into a public spectacle, strangers got involved, and I learned that attention doesn't fix emotional responsibility. 3 takeaways. Speak clearly, keep others' emotions off socials, and if you must make a playlist, don't dare label it Do Not Press. Fate will press it.
If this episode made you laugh or made you feel slightly better about your own cringe, please leave a review and share your worst breakup disaster in the reviews, in DMs, or wherever you rant. Your story might be the next episode. Also, if you liked hearing me confess, tell me whether I deserved a reality TV spinoff or a silent retreat. Either is valid. If today's episode made you laugh or feel slightly better about your own life choices, then my job here is officially done. Love live. Stay chaotic. Love live.